up, guys? We're at Eastside Hype. We're here with Kareem, and your brand is called the Fields Academy, correct?
Correct.
So tell me like a little bit about that. What exactly is it?
Yeah, so the Fields Academy is basically, right now we're just a clothing brand, so we do t-shirts, pants, socks, um, and our main idea is to revive the commitment to philosophy.
Okay. Explain that a little bit.
Yeah, so you see a lot of like propaganda these days from different organizations for different kinds of belief systems and things. But one thing that you don't see a lot of is kind of like propaganda or like just small messages here and there to remind you of the art of living, which I think is a lost art. These days, a lot of people get distracted by their phones too much. We get distracted in our own thoughts. And, life is busy. But philosophy, let me start with the other thing. A lot of other organizations ask you to pay things like a percentage of your income, every so often. They ask you to show up to these different places once a week or, a couple times a week, maybe 3. But philosophy asks nothing from you except what your own nature requires. And that's things that we already do. We already think. We already question. And, I just want to bring philosophy in Greek means the love of wisdom. And I want to bring that love of wisdom, help bring it and foster it, in real life.
That's a great answer to the question. That's cool. All right. So then, what is your clothing like consist of? What does it look like? Are you wearing it?
Not at the moment.
Do you have any pieces on you?
Not at the moment.
Okay. Well, do you have a platform, website, anything like that?
Yeah, I'm in the process of getting the website back online, but it will just be thefieldacademy.store.
Okay.
Or thefieldacademy.store.
What would you say is comparable to, or what are your influences of the brand to kind of help us and help the audience get an image of what it's going to look like or what it does look like?
For sure. Some major influences in my life are, nature, of course, who's not influenced by, this goddess that we roam, and literature.
So your clothing looks like literature and nature.
Yeah.
Okay. That is hard to picture.
I probably didn't explain it well.
You're good. I'm just messing with you. But yeah, like I'm trying to get a grasp on like what style it is, what it looks like, the type of people that wear it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's super simple. It's pretty much for anybody who's, appreciates the mind and what the mind can do.
Okay.
The pieces are pretty simple. They're normally just a T-shirt with some text on it.
Okay.
But
like motivational quotes or like kind of just like
some motivational quotes,
like
but
just dope, cool quotes or whatever.
Yeah, quotes in general.
Cool. What's one of your favorite ones?
Probably the first one I ever did, which was just know thyself.
Know thyself.
Yeah, that was printed on the doorway of the Oracle of Delphi in ancient Greece, where Socrates actually started his journey. He was a philosopher, and everyone thought that he was the wisest man that ever lived. And the Oracle, which was believed to be like a direct messenger with the gods, said, no one in the land is wiser than Socrates. And he basically told the gods they're wrong. Which is interesting, and it is funny because if you think about it, if someone calls you the smartest person alive, your first instinct isn't going to be right. Yeah. It's not going to be no, you're wrong.
Yeah.
But in setting out to disprove that, he actually proved it, because in the end he discovered that at least he knew that he didn't know.
He knew that he didn't know. Okay. Cool. Well then, do you have collections or drops, or have you just kind of been creating it as you go, or like what's the next move for your brand?
Right. So it's basically been, make as you go for now.
Okay.
But, with the launch of this competition,
coming out with some new material?
Coming out with some new material.
That's what I like to hear.
Yeah.
Is it just you that is in the brand, or are you the creator, the owner, and everything else, or?
It's just me for now.
Okay.
But, obviously just people you know, wearing it around will probably build some awareness.
Yeah, 100%. Would you say you guys have traction, like, or would you say it's a very
No.
like intro stage?
No traction.
No traction?
No, we kind of just started. It's been a couple weeks now.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
like
so
brand new.
Brand new. We haven't even released anything yet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, my man,
Yeah.
that's great. Well, entering the brand battle with no brand actually is well, you have a brand, I guess, but I guess
baby brand.
confident. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm into it. I like it a lot. So the Fields Academy. All right. Well, I appreciate you like explaining it a little bit. Is there anything that you'd want to tell? If you could just explain the brand or like whatever you want it to, I guess, be known as or something represented. Like, what would you say? Like, keep in mind, like the audience votes on you versus whoever else. So you're trying to convince everyone that this brand is like something that they're gonna want to see in the store. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. I think the one word to sum it all up for this brand is philosophy.
Vote for philosophy. Yeah.
Amen.
Yeah, thanks, man. I appreciate your time, bro, for real.
Appreciate you.
All right, guys, we start June 15th the voting, so stay tapped in. And again, we Eastside Hype. This is the Brand Battle 2021. What's up, guys? We Eastside Hype. We here with Slipup.
What's up?
How you doing, bro? Thank you for
Pretty good.
coming. So tell us a little bit about, you had a merch drop or some kind of clothing come out and you sold out like what, 150 pairs or 150 shirts?
Yeah, so I made about 100 150 t-shirts for my new song,
Yeah.
9 Days. Did a whole merch line for them, and everyone that pre-saved the track got a little bit percentage off and everything. And it was really cool. We're shipping out shirts to like all over the United States, some to California, some to North Carolina, and it's just like, it's crazy.
So is like clothing something that you like, I guess, go hand in hand with your music, or like, I mean, you're pretty fashionably like in tune, I would say, you know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely. Like myself, like I always trying to, I wear polo a lot. Ralph Lauren's like one of my favorite brands.
Okay.
But yeah, me fashionable wise, like every time I step out, like I'm trying to, put on a good image and everything like that. And then with my music, I've always been like a really creative person. Like a few years ago, like I used to graffiti. I used to do like graffiti stickers, do all that,
Okay,
and everything
cool.
like that. So when I make my music, I'm already thinking of like what colorways of the album cover, and like how am I gonna take that album cover, put it on a shirt, how am I gonna do like some dope designs and everything like that to correlate with everything, video and song.
Have you
and
heard
everything.
of Caskey's like fine art album or whatever?
Yeah, of course.
Kind of like that type
Of course.
shit?
Yeah.
That stuff was kind of cool.
Yeah, that's why I really like Caskey, because he has that art, background, and he's creative in other aspects. So when it comes to music, he's just like, I already know how to do this. You know what I'm saying? He's already an artist and everything like that. So.
Would you pursue clothing yourself, like as a brand, or would you just only do the merch kind of thing?
I would.
Like, is there a deeper meaning to like? I guess there's something deeper than the like not. How do I say this? Like, you got your music, but then you did well with the clothing brand, you know what I mean, and the merch. But would you go deeper with that? Or would you just keep it as your merch?
I would definitely want to have my music, and then have like, that would be really dope. Like not just to do merch, but to create like a whole, like maybe name it like Slipup, line or something like that, and have like a whole website just for that, and then a website with my music and everything like that. Maybe correlate all of it together. But in the near future, that's what I would want to do and everything like that.
That's cool.
And have all sorts of designs, and kind of do custom pieces and everything like that. Some of the jeans that I make.
So you do make clothing?
Yeah. So like for myself, in a sense, like I have my merch drop for all of my supporters and all my fans to buy and everything like that. But sometimes like I'd be taking jeans, DIYing stuff, dripping them with some paint, cutting some stuff, and patching them all together and everything like that. But
some of your major influences, like not just in music, but in music and then other stuff, I guess, in general.
Major influences, I'd say Lil Skies, like a lot, like music-wise and everything like that.
Of course.
Lil Skies, when I was younger, I always used to listen to like Ayaz, I'm trying to think like Akon and everything like that.
Akon.
Kind of like the pop, the pop, because I really like to sing. I really like pop music and everything like that. But a few years ago, like I got influenced about a bunch of my homies. Like we started rapping and everything.
Yeah.
So I always used to sing when I was little, and I really got into rap and everything. So I'm just conjoining them together, and that's what I really liked about Little Skies and everything like that. They have their singing, they have their melodical, but they also go hard and rap and everything like that.
Do you think it's important to like? Do you think fashion's important with music?
Definitely.
Why?
Definitely. Just because like, I feel like if you have an image, if you're trying to create an image, like.
Can't look bummy.
Yeah, it can't be looking bummy, and it shows your creative, side and your artist side of you. You know what I'm saying? Everything
Sorry
like
about
that.
that.
You're chilling.
Say it one more time.
Like with music, like if you're out here dressing cool, you have a cool brand, you have cool designs. That just shows that how artistic you are, how creative you are, and how that influences to your music. And the people, if they like your clothes, maybe they'll like your music, or vice versa. If they like your music, and they like your clothes and everything like that.
Does your merch go deeper than just like the name of your album or whatever on the merch? Like?
Well, usually it is just like the name of the album, name of the cover, and everything like that. But as we're getting bigger, as we're making a lot more money, and spreading our name out everywhere, like in the near future, like I would want to do some crazy pieces, kind of like how, like I would have like my 9 Days album cover and everything, but then the merch would like kind of look similar, but have its own creativity and shit like that.
That's cool. I like that. What are some of your favorite brands? Obviously, like MCM. You're kind of rocking a lot of that.
Yeah,
so.
I really do love MCM because every time I go in one of their stores, they're just like super. They have good customer service. They have good prices, good quality.
That like makes or breaks it. I feel like.
Yeah,
that's
for
why
sure.
I don't fuck with Fendi. I love it, but they're rude as hell.
Yeah, right, exactly. You kind of have to be personal with the brand. And they still like text me and everything. Yo, how's the belt? You already know we have some like a new collection, everything like that. So I'd say MCM, Ralph Lauren a lot. Like I'm always repping Ralph Lauren.
Okay.
And I'm trying to think some other brands.
What about more like streetwear?
Streetwear? I'd say I really do like V-Lone. I don't have any pieces myself.
Yeah.
But I really like the V-Lone stuff. I don't know if Billionaire. I really like the Billionaire Boys Club.
Yeah, that stuff's dope.
Yeah, I've seen Lil Xan wearing it, been repping it, and
I feel like I put Lil Xan onto some stuff.
Yeah, bro.
He be rocking it, and like all his new stuff, he be rocking stuff from the store. It's kind of dope.
Yeah. And I do like the idea of Supreme and everything. I really like their box tee logos, all the crazy stuff they do, and everything like that. I don't have any pieces myself, but I'd say like my favorite two brands, MCM and Polo, what I got on right now. So. Yeah.
All right. Cool. Yeah. Well, I appreciate you kind of explaining a little bit. I mean, actually, no, I got one more question for you.
Yeah, what's good?
Is there anything that like you would want like people to know that's obviously like your name's Slipup, but like where did that come from, or like what you as an artist, you as a creative, I guess, like, I mean, what is like what does that represent? I guess what is that?
Yeah. So like my name, I came up with the name like a while ago. Like when I was in high school, I was like fucking up, getting suspended from school.
I was gonna say like Slipup.
Yeah, fucking up, get suspended from school, doing stupid shit. And the name kind of like, I was just sitting in high school, like just sitting there like, yo, what should I make? Because I was starting to make music, I was starting to like create traction and everything. I was making music under a different name, but I wanted to like completely rebrand.
What was it?
Lil Coley. It's my real name is Cole, what I'm saying? So I was just like Lil Coley at the time and everything like that.
Rappers' first names are always really funny.
Yeah, really funny because then they're like, oh shit, I gotta actually take this serious.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But Young Slipup kind of came from like me, struggling in school, being suspended and everything like that. And a lot of people are like, yo, to slip up just mean like you fuck up all the time or something like that. And I'm like, no, it kind of like shows that I have messed up and I have been down, but we all slip up. We all have shit that we don't like about ourselves, but we keep going up, be greater. Keep leveling up, make that your shit. You feel?
What's the next move? I guess.
Next move, I
guess if you win this, the next move is creating a line for us. But
yeah.
What's the next move besides that? I guess. What is the next move though?
For me, shooting videos. I have a lot of concerts. I can't say anything right now, but like I have a lot of concerts that I'm getting booked for, and I'm very excited. And kind of where it like goes from here, what I would really want to do is create a line. Start getting into the aspect of clothing and designs and everything like that with my music and everything. Kind of create this whole.
I mean, it's possible. That BBC's Pharrell does that.
Yeah.
Like, that's I think the only artist I can think of that's actually taking the clothing line thing
Yeah,
beyond
making it-
their merchandise. You know what I'm saying?
Beyond just merch.
Yeah, beyond like Pharrell, whatever, Williams. Yeah.
Exactly.
But cool, man. I appreciate your time. Thank you, bro.
Of course. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, guys. This is Eastside Hype. This is a brand battle. We'll start voting mid-June. This is Young Slipup. Make sure you tune in, tap in. Thank you.
Shout out Eastside. Let's go. Exactly.
But thank you, bro.
Of course. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, guys.
Shout out Eastside. Let's go. Exactly.
But thank you, bro.
Of course. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, guys.
Shout out Eastside. Let's go.
But thank you, bro.
Of course. Thank you.